Penny the Penguin's Serene Journey, A Night Under the Stars, written and read by the author, Kara Jones. In the vast expanse of the southern seas, where icebergs shimmered under the pale sunlight and the horizon met the endless sky, lived a penguin named Penny. Her sleek black feathers contrasted beautifully against the pristine white snow, reflecting the tranquil beauty of her icy homeland. Unlike her fellow penguins who found comfort in familiar rhythms of colony life, Penny felt a persistent gentle tug in her heart, a whisper urging her toward uncharted waters and new horizons. One crisp winter morning, as the sun cast long shadows across the frozen landscape, Penny stood at the edge of the colony, gazing thoughtfully over the vast ocean. The colony was quiet, save for the soft sounds of waves lapping against the ice and the distant calls of her fellow penguins. Penny pondered the words she had heard from the elders. True surrender is being willing to say yes to God's will, even when it challenges one's plans. She remembered Genesis 12:4, where Abraham took a step of faith, leaving behind all he knew to follow a divine calling. Inspired, Penny felt a surge of courage. She decided it was time to embrace this truth. With a deep breath, she made a silent vow to keep the altar of surrender close to her heart, ensuring her journey would remain pure and unwavering. As days turned into weeks, Penny observed the changing seasons. The harsh winters gave way to the brief but vibrant summers, each melting snowflake a testament to nature's cycle of surrender and renewal. Penny found solace in this transformation, understanding that surrender was not an end, but a beginning, a doorway to new possibilities. With each passing day, Penny felt the urge to explore beyond the colony. Hebrews 11:13 resonated within her. These all died in faith, not having received the promises, but having seen them from far off. Penny understood that faith was not just belief, but action, a mentality of mobility. She could not stay tethered to the past. Instead, she needed to look forward, embracing the promise of new beginnings. One evening, as the sky blazed with hues of pink and orange during the Antarctic twilight, Penny gathered with her fellow penguins. "I feel a calling to journey beyond our colony," she shared, her voice steady yet filled with emotion. Some penguins expressed concern, fearing the unknown, while others nodded in understanding, recognizing the same gentle pull within their hearts. With each flap of her flippers, Penny shook off old fears and limitations. She navigated the changing currents with grace, ready to disrupt her own assumptions. The colony had always been her safe haven, but Penny knew that true growth required stepping into the unknown. She swam farther, allowing the currents of change to guide her toward new adventures. Faith became Penny's constant companion. Hebrews 11:6 taught her that without faith it is impossible to please God. And this underlying fueled every pivot she made. Even when dark storms brewed and icebergs loomed ominously, Penny trusted deeply in the divine plan. She recalled the story of Elijah, who was sustained by ravens, and Peter, whose net was repositioned to yield a bountiful catch. These stories of provision and guidance reassured Penny that she was never alone. One evening, as twilight descended and the Australs began to dance across the sky, Penny found herself navigating through a fierce storm. Lightning danced across the icebergs, and thunder echoed through the frozen seas. Fear threatened to overwhelm her, but Penny closed her eyes and prayed for strength. Instantly, a calmness enveloped her. She felt the presence of God guiding her flippers, steering her safely through the tempest. Emerging from the storm, Penny was greeted by breathtaking sight. A sky illuminated by the aura's vibrant colors, ribbons of green and purple stretching across the heavens. She realized that every storm she endured was followed by moments of unparalleled beauty, reinforcing her faith in the divine journey. Preparation was key to Penny's journey. Proverbs 21:31 spoke to her. The horse is made ready for the day of battle, but victory rests with the Lord. Penny understood that while she must ready herself, the ultimate outcome was beyond her control. She strengthened not only her flippers, but also her spirit, ensuring she was adaptable and aware of her surroundings. She learned to anticipate weather patterns, studied the migratory routes of other marine creatures, traveled far and wide, and honed her navigation skills. Penny sought the wisdom from Oliver, a wise old albatross who had traveled far and wide. Oliver shared insights about the stars, teaching Penny how to use the constellations as guides during the long, dark nights. Preparation is not just about readiness, Oliver called softly one night. It's about understanding the rhythm of the world around you and aligning yourself with God's flow. Penny took these lessons to heart. She practiced swimming in different currents, learned to read the subtle signs of approaching weather, and even prayed under the moonlight to strengthen her inner calm. Her diligent preparation ensured that she was always poised to embrace whatever challenges or blessings lay in her path. Throughout her journey, Penny practiced the discipline of awareness. Psalm 46:10 resonated deeply within her. Be still and know that I am God. In the midst of her travels, Penny took moments to pause and reflect. She slowed her swim when necessary, attuning her senses to the subtle shifts in the water and the gentle guidance of the divine. One serene evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, Penny found herself gliding over a tranquil bay. The water mirrored the sky, creating a seamless blend of earth and heaven. She rested on a quiet ice floe, taking a moment to breathe in the stillness. In that peaceful pause, Penny noticed the delicate dance of plankton illuminating the water. She listened to the soft calls of distant whales, the gentle lapping of waves against the ice. These moments of stillness led her to profound insights and unexpected opportunities. She discovered hidden coves, met fellow travelers who shared wisdom and stories, and found solace in the beauty of untouched landscapes. Each minor adjustment, each mindful pause brought Penny closer to understanding the intricate tapestry of her journey. Curiosity propelled Penny forward. Proverbs 25:2 inspired her too. It isn't the glory of God to conceal a matter, to search out a matter in the glory of God. Penny cultivated a learner's mindset, eager to explore new ideas, relationships, and skills. She ventured into unfamiliar waters, swam over towering icebergs, and dove into deep, serene waters, each new experience expanding her horizons. In a dense kelp forest, Penny encountered a colony of curious sea lions who played and communicated in unique ways. Intrigued, she spent days observing their interactions, learning their playful dances and harmonious calls. This harmonious exchange enriched her communication skills, allowing her to connect more deeply with other marine creatures. During her travels, Penny met Greta, a wise orca who embodied patience and resilience. Greta shared stories of her long migrations and the lessons she had learned along the way. Her tales of perseverance and grace inspired Penny to embrace every aspect of her journey with an open heart. In a lush, vibrant coral reef, Penny stumbled upon a group of playful penguins engaged in intricate underwater games. Their joyful movements taught her the importance of celebrating small victories and finding joy in the present moment. Penny realized that nurturing her curiosity not only prepared her for future pivots, but also infused her journey with joy and fulfillment. Most importantly, Penny kept her load light. Hebrews 12:1 encouraged her to let go of the heavy baggage, past mistakes, guilt, or unforgiveness that weighs you down. Penny reflected on her past, acknowledging moments of fear and doubt, but she chose to release them. She understood that like an iceberg shedding its ice, she could not move forward until she let go of what held her back. One chilly evening, as the first snowflakes began to fall, Penny rested on a frost-covered ice floe, contemplating the burdens she had carried. Memories of narrowly escaping predators and the fear of losing her halfway heavily on her. But Penny knew that dwelling on these past fears only hindered her progress. With a deep breath, she began the process of letting go. She whispered apologies to herself for moments of weakness and forgave herself for the times she had doubted her path. As the snow gently blanketed the landscape, Penny felt a profound sense of liberation. Her flippers felt lighter, her heart whispered upwards unburdened, and her spirit free to swim without restraint. This lightness allowed her to navigate the waters with ease, embodying the peace and tranquility that comes from a heart unencumbered. Penny found that by releasing her burdens, she could fully embrace the present moment and move forward with grace. As Penny continued her journey, she experienced numerous divine intersections, moments where her path intersected with others in meaningful ways. She met Ariel, a wise old albatross whose wings carried the wisdom of generations. Ariel shared stories of ancient seas and ever-changing currents, teaching Penny the importance of adaptability and resilience. In a secluded ice cave, Penny encountered Luna, a graceful narwhal who embodied patience and introspection. Luna taught her the art of silent observation. Through their quiet companionship, Penny learned to find strength in stillness and wisdom in solitude. One moonlit night, Penny met Oscar, a spirited penguin with vibrant markings and an insatiable curiosity. Oscar introduced Penny to the wonders of underwater caves and the delicate balance of marine life. Together they explored hidden grottos and shared tales of their respective journeys, enriching each other's experiences with joy and discovery. These divine intersections deepened Penny's understanding of her purpose and the divine guidance that led her. Each encounter was a thread in the intricate tapestry of her journey, weaving together lessons of faith, resilience, and interconnectedness. Under a canopy of twinkling stars, Penny often found herself gazing upwards, marveling at the vast expanse of the night sky. One particularly clear night, as the Southern Cross shone brightly against the dark sky, Penny noticed a shooting star streaking gracefully across the heavens, and in that moment, she felt a deep sense of peace over her, as if God Himself was affirming her path. Penny began to incorporate stargazing into her nightly routine, finding solace and peacefulness with God. She learned to navigate by the Southern Cross, allowing it to serve as a steadfast guide during her long swims. The crashing waves, gentle snowfall, the vibrant marine life, all were expressions of divine artistry and intentional design. In a serene bay bathed in the soft glow of dawn, Penny witnessed a symphony of colors as the sun rose, painting the sky with shades of pink, orange, and gold. She felt a deep sense of gratitude for the beauty surrounding her, understanding that every moment was a gift to be cherished from God. Penny began to practice gratitude, taking time each day to reflect on the blessings she encountered, whether it was the warmth of the sun on her feathers, the refreshing currents that carried her, or the companionship of fellow travelers. Penny acknowledged each blessing with a heart full of thankfulness. This practice of gratitude enriched her spirit, fostering a sense of contentment and peace. Change was a constant companion on Penny's journey, and she learned to embrace it with grace and resilience. Each new season brought different challenges and opportunities, teaching her the importance of adaptability. Whether navigating through harsh storms or basking in the warmth of gentle currents, Penny remained steadfast in her faith, trusting that every change was part of a greater plan. During one particularly harsh winter, food became scarce, and the cold currents tested Penny's endurance. Instead of succumbing to despair, she remembered the lessons of preparation and adaptability. Penny sought out new sources of nourishment, forged alliances with other marine creatures, and maintained her strength through the biting cold. Her resilience not only ensured her survival, but also inspired others to persevere through adversity. In the blossoming spring, Penny witnessed the rebirth of marine life, each bloom of sea and each sprout of algae representing new beginnings. This renewal mirrored her own spiritual growth, reinforcing the idea that with every ending comes a new beginning. Penny embraced the nature of life, finding comfort in the rhythms of change and the promise of renewal. After months of travel, Penny felt a gentle pull guiding her back to her colony. Her journey had been long and filled with lessons, each experience a stepping stone toward greater understanding and faith. As she approached the familiar landscape of her icy homeland, Penny reflected on the profound transformation she had undergone. She remembered the altar of surrender she had kept close to her heart, the mobility that had driven her forward, the unwavering faith that she had sustained, the diligent preparation that had equipped her, the disciplined awareness that had provided clarity, the nurturing curiosity that had expanded her horizons, and the lightness she had achieved by releasing her burdens. Each principle had played a pivotal role in her journey, shaping her into a wiser and more resilient penguin. Upon her return, Penny was greeted with warmth and admiration by her fellow penguins. Her stories became a source of inspiration, encouraging others to embark on their own paths of faith and transformation. Penny realized that her journey was not just a personal quest, but a beacon of hope and guidance for her community. She understood that by sharing her experiences, she could help others navigate their own challenges and embrace the principles that had brought her peace and fulfillment. One serene night, as the first snowflakes of winter began to fall, Penny nestled in the hollow of an ancient iceberg under a canopy of twinkling stars. The colony was quiet, blanketed in a soft, white silence that invited reflection and rest. Penny closed her eyes, feeling the gentle rhythm of her breath and the comforting presence of the divine. She reflected on her journey, each principle intertwining to create a harmonious path of faith, adaptability, and serene surrender. Penny felt a profound sense of peace envelop her, knowing that she had embraced her calling and trusted in the divine plan. The gentle lullaby of the night whispered her into a restful sleep, her heart light and her spirit at ease. As Penny drifted into slumber, the stars above seemed to shimmer with approval, The silent glow a testament to the beauty of embracing change and trusting in a higher purpose. The southern may Penny's journey inspire you to surrender your worries, stay mobile in your faith, prepare your heart and mind, remain aware of the subtle blessings around you, nurture your curiosity, and release the burdens that weigh you down. As you lay down to rest tonight, let these reflections accompany you to a peaceful and restorative sleep. Good night, dear reader.